Hello everyone. Okay, we are at worksheet 5.3, okay, of chapter 5. Okay, let's solve question number 2 of the practice section. A rectangle has a length of 2p centimeters. Its width is 4 centimeters shorter than its length. Part A, write down in terms of p the width of the rectangle. Now, if you're wondering how to do this, then let's change the question a little bit. Now, suppose I tell you that the length, I'm going to change it to, let's say, 20 instead of 2p. Okay, let's say I say it's 20. And its width is 4 centimeters shorter than its length. Now, how would you find its width then? You would have taken 20. And since it's 4 cm shorter, right, you would have taken 20 minus 4. Because it's 4 centimeters shorter, right? The width shorter than the length by 4 centimeters. So this will be 16. Okay, so we are going to do the same. Okay, since it's 2p now, right, we are going to take 2p, right, minus 4. So instead of 20, we take 2p minus 4. Okay, so the width is 2p minus 4. All right, so we can write down the answer as 2p minus 4. Okay, now what about part B? Write down in terms of p the perimeter of the rectangle. Now, I think you would remember that perimeter means the sum of all the sides of the shape. Okay, so if we have the length is 2p, so the bottom part over here will also be 2p. So the sum of all the sides would mean that we have to add 2p, right, this side, plus, let's say, I put here, 2p minus 4, okay, plus also this side, which is 2p, plus one more side here, 2p minus 4. Okay, let's simplify this, guys. Okay, how to simplify it? Let's see. We're going to group the like terms together. We have 2p and plus 2p and plus 2p and here plus 2p. So 2p plus 2p plus 2p plus 2p. It's like 2 apples plus 2 apples plus 2 apples plus 2 apples. You have 8 apples altogether, right? So 8p. Okay. Now, what about the numbers? Numbers are also like terms to each other. They are like to each other. So negative 4, I'll have negative 8. Okay, so I owe 4, I owe 4 again. So I owe 8. So minus 8. Yeah. So that will be the perimeter of the rectangle after you simplify. All right. So suppose I have to put the units, guys. So I can put brackets over here. And then I put the units outside the brackets. Okay. Centimeter, right? Okay. Now let's look at the next part. Next part will be given that the perimeter 12 centimeter, form an equation. So we're supposed to form an equation connecting this perimeter, which one? This perimeter, to the one to your answer in part B, which is this perimeter. So how to connect? So both are talking about perimeter, guys. So if they are both talking about the same perimeter of the same rectangle, then they both must be the same. And same in mathematics simply means equal. And there you go, you have formed an equation with the equal sign there. 8p minus 8 is equal to 12. They are both perimeters. This is perimeter in terms of p, this is perimeter in terms of number. So 8p minus 8 is equals to 12. That's the equation. And then, let's look at part D. Oops. Okay. So now, if you look at part D, they will tell us to solve the equation in part C to find the value of p. Okay, find the value of p. All right, so let's write down the equation first. Aha, 8p minus 8 equals to 12. How do we solve this? How do we find our p? What do we have to get rid of first? So I would think that all of you would know that, oh, this negative 8, let's get rid of it. So how to get rid of negative 8? Make it 0 by adding 8, right? But when we add 8 to the left, we must also be fair. Maintain your equality. Add 8 to the right side. Okay, otherwise, the equation will not be equal anymore. Okay. So there will be no equation if you just do one side. Equation means equal, right? Both sides. So you have to maintain the equality by adding the same to both sides. So I'm going to plus 8 over here on the left. That will mean I have gotten rid of the negative 8 because 8 minus 8 plus 8 will give you 0. We are left with only 8p over here on the left side. Okay. Now what happened on the right side? 12 plus 8 is 20. Okay. Now, what's next? What do I have to get rid of? I'm trying to find the value of p. I do not want the 8p. I want p only. So how to get rid of this 8? This is 8 times p. Okay, 8 times p. So we do the opposite of times, which is divide. Okay, so again, maintain your equality. If I do it on the left side, I must do it on the right side. Okay, so 8 divided by 8, we will get 1, which is what I want. Just 1p, not 8p, but 1p only, equals to 20 divided by 8 is 2.5. So we found the value of p already, ladies and gentlemen. P is equals to 2.5. Done. Thank you, everyone.